Professor Andy Bartosh is here with some really heavy stuff. Oh, it's just about the triads. I mean, it's basic somehow. You can take a triad, you take, for instance, you take a E triad, A major, and if you play a G over that, well, then it's some kind of a G13 B9 chord. Or if you take a F major chord and put a G in the bass, then it's a chord that's between F major and G major. It's a G9 sus4 chord, or F/G. And this chord is pretty in between F, the fourth and the fifth in C major. Yeah, triads are a great thing, so you should learn that. How can you learn the triads? There is one way that I think it's a good way. You take 3 strings, take the G, the B and the E string, and play C major. So you play G, C and E. The next one is you play C, E and G. The next one is E, G, C and G, C, E. And then you do the same thing on the other strings, like the D and the G and the B string. You play E, that's the third, G the fifth, C the root. Fifth, 5, 3, 5 root 3, or 5, 1, 3. 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1. Next string, A to G string. Always the same notes and always the same shapes to play. For instance, another nice thing about the triad, when you play C major, that's cool, that's Jimi Hendrix. Same in A minor. This is the root, and the first inversion is lovely. When you know the triads in C major, check it out on the subdominant and the dominant. So play the same in F and in G. It's almost the same. The chord that's in C here is in F here and in G here. Or this one, C, F, G, C. When you know that, then you can play chords with that. You play, for instance, comping in kind of a reggae style or African style. Just C, C, F, F, G, G, C. And the same you can do with the melodics. You play the C, F, G, C. That's a great thing. Or the example I played on the very beginning was this. That's also lovely. It's a D major chord. We are in D, and the fifth is A7. So we play A major over D. We could play G over D. That's the fourth. That's the subdominant. Fifth and fifth. The same in minor. A minor, D minor. I take a D, I take the root note of the scale, it's D major now, and I play D, G, A, E minor, and so on. You can play all these chords. Next thing you can do with triads. You have a pattern that goes A minor and D7. A minor is the 2 and D7 is the 5 of G major. So find melodies with the diatonic chords, like with G, A minor, B minor 7, or G major, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major or C major 7, D7 or D, E minor 7 or F sharp 7 flat 5. For instance, you have A minor and D7 and you play E minor, it's the 6th step. Then you play B minor, it's the 3rd step in G, then A minor, this is the 2nd step and the chord, one of the chords, and then you play E minor again and end with an A. These are the things you can do with triads. It's just some kind of a little inspiration for you. Check it out. And do it in minor too. The same chords you make in minor, the same steps. Say when you are in C, you start with A minor as the first and go up B minor, C major, D7 and play it in minor. For instance, if you have a piece in minor that goes like C minor, D7, G7, C minor. That also works. What I played now was C minor, not C minor 7, it was just a C. Then D7. And for G7 I played, it's a 4-note chord now. A G7 or a G7 B9, and I took just a A flat into this 4-note chord. You see, I play G7 but with an A flat. That makes a nice tension at the end. This is the B9, sounds nice. The 7. The 7 doesn't sound really good. I would take, because this is the first first, and G7 is the fifth, and D is the second as a seventh chord. So I think I would more take the major 7 in C minor instead of the 7. That sounds nicer than. There's a strange note in, because it would be the minor third of G and we have G7, so take the B better, and so on. Just look for the lovely notes. What I do is I'm looking for the good sounding notes. I'm always looking for that, and then I think about theory. When you have theory first, this can be a little bit a problem, because then maybe you are on a trail that's not really so musical, because musical are always the melodies, and sometimes notes sound lovely that are when you are in scales not the first notes you would take. So look out for the nice notes and try to hear it in your mind. So when I play those stuff, I can sing the stuff. I can now I play the F sharp, for instance, for this G. It's like a major 7 in G, but it and so on. I can play all those. I can sing all those melodies I play. That's the thing where you should look out for, to be able to play everything you hear in your mind. When it's a the other thing that's good when you're singing is that when you sing you have to breathe, and when you breathe you have to make pauses. You have to make a break. And all the good musicians make breaks. Nobody plays. That gets annoying after a while in many cases. Make breaks, make stops, wait a little, let the band come out, let the band come in front of the music. When they play good, it's lovely. You can let them play, it sounds fine, and you do some notes to the band and it sounds fine. Well, this was a little lesson about some stuff I think that's could be important for you. Yeah. Stay calm in these strange days we have now with war in Ukraine and Corona and lots of problems in this world. Do the things you can do good, do them with love, and be kind to the other people, because that spreads around when you're kind. It also spreads around when you're evil, so it's better to spread kindness around, yeah? And if you like my channel, please subscribe it, or there's a button for donations, a PayPal button if you want. Yeah. So stay calm, stay peaceful, and have fun playing music. That's a good thing. Do the things that you love to do. That's a good way, I think. Love and peace.